In this segment, I want to talk to you about unpacking your Hobie 16. This situation exists when you specifically order from your dealer that your boat be delivered in boxes unassembled. Most dealers will put them together, value added. It's a great thing, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But after you've been buying boats for a while, you kind of want to start building them yourself. At least I do. It allows me an opportunity to build into the design, or not the design, but the build into the build, value added. Certainly gluing the holes, which I'll talk about in another video, is one big one, but there's others. And you can just be anal and just really get everything exact, which depends on what level you want to race at. But at the level I'd like to race at, I want everything to be just perfect. I've heard somebody say one time that in many cases, the winner in a sailboat race has already been determined before the start. And that's just through preparation, not just the build, but obviously time on the water and all that. Anyhow, back to the build. If you do order a new boat and you request from your dealer that you want to assemble it, then it typically, in my experience, will arrive in two boxes, one with each having a hull in it, plus the mast. Okay, what I've done in the past is I've ordered a trailer with it, and so I load the two boxes on the trailer along with the mast and cart it home. Drive it home. Take the mast, set it somewhere aside that's nice and safe, and don't worry about it for the time being. When you're looking for a spot to build your boat, the obvious choice is a garage. It's indoors. If it's in the winter, you can heat it. There's no wind. It's level. These are all things that will help your build go much better. Or a warehouse would also be another option. Carport, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's outdoors, so it's not going to be heated if you need that. And you're subject to wind, potentially, and critters and other things just getting into it, so dust, whatever. So if you can do it in a garage, that's the obvious choice. But a carport will work, a driveway in that order. Certainly it'd be, let me see, I do garage, warehouse, carport, and driveway. But you want them to be level, all right? Doing it at an angle, it's not going to be a good thing. So you need a level surface. Assuming now that you've selected a level surface that's roughly 8 by 16 with a little space around it to work, move the cars out of the garage for the next whatever few days, and you can set up in there. So carry the hulls into the garage, and I'm going to start taking the boxes apart. I recommend you do not use a knife on the box, but rather just tear them apart. They're stapled together with big staples. Staples that like to scratch gel coat and the other parts on your brand new boat. So as you tear that cardboard box apart, remove the staples. Be methodical about this. Don't try to rush it. You got all day or all week to build it. So just, take large screwdrivers and pliers and just, yank those things out, and just, you can leave holes in the cardboard box. The important thing to remember, though, is your cardboard box, you want to lay it out flat, because that's going to be the surface that you're going to build your Hobie 16 on. So that's why you don't want to be cutting the box up or anything. You tear it apart, staples come out, box lays flat. Inside each box, as I previously mentioned, will be a hull. there will also be other parts. You have the frame, parts of the frame. The trampoline will be in one of the boxes. And you'll have a bunch of smaller individual boxes and bags of parts. The blocks and bigger parts will go into the boxes. And then you'll have bags of nuts and bolts and all kinds of stuff. I recommend that you be real methodical again as you unpack this and set things to the side. So I'll set my holes up roughly 8 feet apart, right? And upside down, so right side up, and just kind of laying on their side with the pylon sticking out. Because the first thing I'm going to be doing is assembling the frame, the tramp frame. So I have the holes just laying on their side, about, like I said, about 8 feet apart. And then I get ready with the build. So in summary, 2 big takeaways. When you unpack the box, do it in a garage. 3 big takeaways. Do it preferably on a nice level surface, preferably in your garage. Lay the box out, unpack the boxes, but lay the cardboard out flat as part of your work surface, and also remove the staples out of those boxes. And then you can move on to the next step.